poppin' with y'all Real 16 TV? How y'all doing today? Right now I'm in here with my boy Ishyhendrix, Macho Man Ishyhendrix to be exact. Yeah. We're just gonna talk about a few topics and stuff. So our first topic for the day is, the Mayweather has been like the Mayweather. I don't know why I said it like that, but Mayweather has been fighting with. Has he been fighting with him? Yeah, it wasn't exactly fighting, but he has agreed.
He took his hat off.
He took his hat, and he got a tattoo. How you feel about the tattoo he got? You see that shit?
Hey, bro.
They
call them clowns, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think shit. It's marketing. And that money, so shit, it is what it is.
I will say, I think he's a clown because his brother was already supposed to fight him. So what was really happening or whatever, they signed contracts and stuff for a fight. Logan Paul, that would be the older brother. He's a little bit taller. He was a wrestler, like a wrestler for his school, but he was like a championship wrestler. He did his thing and stuff like that. But I don't really think they're good boxers. So I guess my question for you and stuff like that is, how do you feel about them like just diving into the boxing lane, even though that's been like a known like. You know what I'm saying? Sport. Like, it's just easy for them to jump in off a cloud alone.
I mean, I love it. It's brilliant. Shit.
Good marketing.
Good marketing. Fucking, bro, they're just two people trying to make their money. They started off doing whatever they could. It's just like, people got their different ways of hustling. They was hustling off of doing stupid YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. They're sitting there saying stupid shit. Like, it's some clown that shit. He grabbed his hat, got your hat. Like,
and got it tatted at that. That shit was silly as fuck.
At the end of the day, shit, if it's making you money, that shit, that's all that matters.
Do you think it's some hoe shit because Logan Paul was this person that was supposed to be fighting, and then Jake Paul is the one that randomly started a fight just because his brother got this fight and just went and snatched his hat?
No, it's great because they were sitting there talking. He said, after I beat your brother's ass, I'll beat your ass.
Sign the paperwork, bro.
Both of them getting the payday. Fuck it.
He got paid a lot from that. Like, he got a part of Thrillist and all that different stuff from that.
Yeah,
that was part of his contract.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. How much they getting paid for this? Do you know?
I don't.
I think it's like 20 mil. That's crazy. You can get your ass whooped to get 5 or 20 mil. You could beat my ass all day for 5 or 20 mil. I'm just saying. Shit, you can fuck me up.
And then also, it ain't even a guaranteed ass whooping yet, because
you think you win?
Old boy's big.
Where you think it's all gonna be about the size, or you gonna think it's about the skill?
So the skill does matter because. So there's two aspects. Mm-hmm. If Mayweather's running around not getting hit and hits him, he's gonna get the points. But he's not gonna. I highly doubt he's gonna knock that big ass dude out.
Where Logan or Jake,
either one of them. So he's gonna win the same way he's been winning. He's gonna tap, move it around,
get the points and score on them.
So
they act like he's gonna knock him down though. That's how people talking. Like he gonna.
They say that shit every time.
That's true. They do say that every time. All right.
But one hit from that bigger dude, if that shit connect,
it's gonna knock.
And then imagine it, old boy knocks out Mayweather. That shit's gonna.
Well, what about Tyson's ass? If we talking like that, Tyson's ass was when he was probably about my height. He about a 5'8" dude. He was
a monster.
That man was a freak. I mean, Mayweather's still like
he's half man, half. No, Mayweather's not half man, half gorilla.
He's not Iron Mike.
Mike's father was a gorilla, and his mom was a savage. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He's a killer.
Where in comparison, I know dude be tagging people up, and that's the way he get his points and different stuff like that. But something tells me that just off the fact that he got like 8 years of doing this, I know dude been practicing with Ryan Garcia and different stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Mayweather to fuck up Ryan Garcia. He fucked up Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like for most, but like I said, when it comes to skill, he's gonna fuck anybody up. He has the most skill, but Now he's going into somebody who's clearly bigger. So that's like how you said Mike Tyson. That's like him saying he's going to fight. Not the same because two different shit. But that's like saying, all right, for this payday, he's going to fight Mike Tyson. Like, this motherfucker is too big for you, bro. That's a real thing. That's why they got the weight classes.
It's true. That's why. They used to not have that shit, right? That shit's crazy. Not for boxing, but for like UFC.
Yeah.
They used to never. Fat people used to be fighting.
Get their ass
like 120 pounds. Like,
oh boy, kicked that fat dude's whole face off.
Yeah, for real, and he was twice his size too.
Yeah.
That being said, speaking of people just getting killed and stuff like that, no disrespect and stuff, R.I.P. Pop Smoke, but they actually just came up in the news with the fact that the people that murdered him were 15-year-olds. Now, I know you know the situation or whatever. His friend accidentally posted their address, so people came in to do a robbery. Yeah, he didn't want to give it up, of course. Got shot in the process. It was kind of fucked up because they released a video of him actually like kind of crying on the phone per se while he was like passed away. It's kind of messed up. Like you can actually find the audio. But how do you feel about the murders being 15? You know what I'm saying? I know that's a normal thing. But how do you feel about that? Knowing that they went to the extra stuff, even though it was a robbery, just to kick that man to make it like it was grimy or like he was an enemy or something.
Uh, it's just like you said. That's like it's real life shit that happened to a rapper. So most of the time, you don't be thinking about like real life shit. That shit can happen to you and I right now.
Mm-hmm. Real
they
talk.
can come in here and do the same shit. But it happened to a rapper that he was more famous after he died. He wasn't even that really famous when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know. I remember when I was in high school, and I know a lot of people when they were 15, and a lot of young dudes right now still.
Yeah. Still kind of like that. They kind of rough around the edges.
His homeboy messed up.
Yeah, so that's a thing too. Like I seen something. I know you watch a little Adam 22 from here and there. There was a dude by the name Slim 400. He was a rapper that rapped with YG. He actually had to get mad at Adam 22 because he accidentally released his address and stuff like that. That's such a normal thing that happens and stuff like that, and people don't really realize the danger in it. Yeah. I know we still at the bottom level, but for these people up top, they really gotta stop and take the time to think about what they're doing.
Yeah, no, the motherfucker. They think just because they get money or they have some fame that life doesn't apply to them. It's real life for everybody.
For everybody.
Have money, you famous, it doesn't matter. You mess up. It's more dangerous for them than us.
Real. That's a dangerous job.
Yeah.
You got a target when you're back that big ass chain.
They got something.
Hey, a lot of people hungry and you running around with plates and stuff like that.
You got somebody's house on your neck.
For real.
And then, people don't even own houses.
And it's not even his fault. How would you feel if you was the homie and you was like, we hype, and this nigga dead on one day?
Hey, if I was his homeboy, I would be fucked up.
Yeah, for real. I bet he was. Yeah. That's some raw shit. How you gonna be his you know what I'm saying, his compadre that's supposed to take care of him and stuff like that, and you just gonna put him in a situation like that?
That if I was in that situation, I was his homeboy, I'd be feeling fucked up. But also, again, I don't feel like I'll put myself in that situation. I don't feel like, I don't know. You know
how it is. A little bit more cleaner than that.
Like a lot of people, like I don't know Pop Smoke all the way. He might have been from the hood or might live what he's talking about, but that doesn't mean the people he surrounded himself really was. So they don't really understand the situations.
I think even if they was hood or they was ghetto, I think they just got pushed onto another level that they weren't used to, so they weren't thinking about it. They used to live in an area where they'd be like, pull up to my address, and nobody wanted it to. Yeah. But now they like, shit, you out here with the folks. Like, why wouldn't
we in the hills?
Yeah, like, why wouldn't we? You know what I'm saying? They found that man on GPS and pulled up. So that being said, though, in transition though, since you believe that protecting your homie makes more sense than accidentally slipping up. Speaking of somebody that protected their homie, Lil Tim has been released. Lil Tim from the Quondo rondo situation. Okay. But following the releasing of him, there was actually a shooting. Now, Quondo Rondo didn't get hit in the shooting, but they said one of his people with him actually got injured and stuff like that. Speaking back on the Quondo Rondo situation, I don't know how much you know about it. How do you feel about what's been going on with him and stuff like that? You feel like he was in the right for what happened? You feel
He's
like
definitely in the right. Both of them is egos. It's two egos that collided. Fucking you can. Fucking old boy, he's from Chirac, O Block. So he's like, I do this, I do that, and
then
apparently he was
murders and all that.
He was living that shit. So if you live that lifestyle, it's gonna come right back around.
They were walking by and Quondo Rondo said he got punched. He said he randomly got punched. He looked up, he didn't know who did it. Lil Tim hopped out, was like, fuck that, shot it.
Like I said with Pop Smoke, these rappers. Like them, they seem like they're a little bit more grimier. Like they should know a little bit better, but it's like they think they're up there, and then they forget about like the laws of physics and gravity and all this different shit.
Forget they're human.
Yeah, that shit still applies. Yeah.
You think on that level? You think on that level, it's not that they don't think they're human. They just thinking that there's so much fame that comes to them that a lot of people are gonna be like, I ain't gonna touch him, because that's the way rappers used to be. This Lil Wayne. Leave Lil Wayne alone. Or what's that? Remember that movie Jakey Promoters, where he was like, bro, why you got Jeezy in the hood? You got Jeezy.
He's like, he said, get Jeezy's ass out of here.
It doesn't even matter that Jeezy was a gangster rapper. Jeezy costs money.
Right.
You think nobody like, hey, bro, stop what you doing, bro? Like, you are check.
So yes and no. So I don't know. These days, a lot of things are different, and a lot of things are getting weird. Like, I feel like if you're this gangster, yes, you did this, you did that in your past. Now you're a millionaire. There's no reason for you to still be doing the same things.
I feel what you're saying. You feel like with that much money and stuff like that, you got to be seeing how valuable you are and not trying to get in the shit. Like, is this worth my millions of dollars?
Shit? Yeah, like you're feeding everybody.
But you know, some people look at it like this: like, I got this money, I finally got bail money. Let me act the motherfucking ass.
That's ignorance. That's stupid as fuck.
All right. So what about the babies of the world that wasn't being ignorant, but he used his chance every time to get a free body. He could have probably walked out. Them bodies was free. They not free. He didn't go to jail.
It's self-defense.
Oh, so that makes it not free? That's not a free body? I thought self-defense was a free body.
Shit, but still, he did... Shit, if somebody tries to do something to me, I'm going to do the same thing he did.
So that's a payback for a body. It's not a free body. I feel what you're saying.
That other person put himself in that situation to get shot.
But don't they say for eye, make everybody blind?
Fuck it.
We can all be blind around this motherfucker.
Yeah, if somebody's trying to do something to you, you're not just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, but I'm not the best person. Hey, like I feel like
even white people, like they carry their pistols. They're like,
serious.
If I see something going on,
I'll either tell
I'm ready now.
For real. Like what happened with T Grizzly a long time ago. He said he almost got away from that diamond heist, and then some white dude tried to be a random. It always be like that. So. It make you feel like you dumb. It be like, man, this shit seems like I'm gonna get away from him. Nobody gonna care. It ain't like I'm robbing them. I'm robbing society. They be like, fuck that. I'm gonna be a hero today. Like today earlier in my car ride. This is random, but this is funny. Today earlier in my car ride, we had an incident. We were in a different car. It was slightly overheating, right? This lady, we put on the yield sign. You know, the yield sign usually mean go your ass the fuck around, right?
Something's fucked up.
Yeah. Everybody around behind us don't want to go the fuck around. We out this like, come on, man, that's around. This lady literally going to see us wave. Instead of there's a truck coming, mind you. This truck is like this. This lady gonna whip around. She gonna come up to the window like, "Are you guys okay? This truck is about to hit this bitch." She had to slide back. I don't know why I told y'all that, but that was the dumbest. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Be dumb as fuck.
I don't get that shit. Traffic is crazy.
It's literally a sign telling you shit is not okay.
Yeah, it's like you go your ass around. So like when there's like situations like that, I just don't get people. That shit is so random. I know you live in Idaho and stuff. How is living up in Idaho though? Just a quick question. Like
this shit's straight.
You got they got any musical artists that are known out in Idaho that's like the guy or anything like that, one or two?
Nobody too known. You know, we just got a bunch of up and comers like myself. My boys out there, Big Key, Da Vinci, and we be doing our thing, but you know, there's a music studio out there and all this different stuff, but nothing too popping yet. But you know, you gotta start from the bottom and work yourself up. So
a brick every day, you gonna have a building. Yeah. So I seen this hotel up there. It was like made out of a potato. Is that like a thing out there?
Yeah, it's Idaho potatoes. They be on some goofy ass.
There's like a whole hotel with potatoes. And that shit fucked me up. I saw it on Facebook.
They got potato trucks and that's their shit. It's the potato state or something like that. I don't know. That's the gym state, but it should be the potato state. The way they be acting.
Oh God, that shit is funny and stuff like that. So I don't know. This is random and stuff like that, but it seemed like it was an interesting topic. They said, you know, Big Meech is right. They said they were supposed to be releasing him sometime soon. That's hella random. But how do you feel like that? Do you think he'll be coming out on the musical tip because he actually lost his like situation trying to switch from what he was doing to being the big meat splannery, even though that was kind of some bullshit. Like we all knew he was selling
a lot
drugs.
of it's a BMF, right?
Yeah, BMF.
A lot of the rappers that was a part of BMF is still around.
Famous. That's why I brought it up. Jeezy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hey, hold on. We're going to pause real quick on the BMF thing. How do you feel about Jeezy letting dudes say something about Pookie Loke and just letting it slide?
That was some grown man shit.
You think he was on some grown man shit?
Yeah, that shit happened
All
back
right.
then.
So somebody shot me in my face, right?
Look.
Bury me.
Look. Jeezy, you're my friend.
Yeah, right.
I send you into this man's house to do whatever to him, and you get shot. That's his fault.
What if the niggas just ran in there on their own? Like
that's not what happened. Gucci was in the right, like I said, with fucking
Quondo. No, I didn't say he was in the wrong though, but I said is he in the wrong for when he came on there?
That's like when we were talking about them other rappers.
Yeah,
Jeezy's rich.
Okay.
So what? He's supposed to spaz out or do some
right.
unfortunate shit. He's rich. That shit happened in the past, and it's his fault.
Yeah, it is his fault. He's not wrong for it, but it's like saying you smoking Tuka. So
that's a different situation.
How
they're disrespectful
for saying so. That's disrespectful.
Them motherfuckers be different. Yeah,
we're not saying pick it and get to what do you say? Dig Pookie ass up. That wasn't fucked up.
That was fucked up. But you sent him to kill me, and I kill his ass. Or rob me.
I brought your ass on this show. You against me. I could have went against T.I.'s ass, dick. I try to reach. I try to throw the what do you say? I try to come with the olive branch. Yeah. He even said it on there.
Hey, I think I understand where Jeezy came from. I understand where Gucci came from because. Like, he probably you sent somebody to really do something to me. And then
I really do something to him.
And that's what it is. And, like, Gucci, he's still in a different mindset. You can see it the way Gucci was acting in his old mindset. Gucci's too rich to be acting like that, too.
Yeah, he is.
But Jeezy, he was on his grown man shit. He's like, hey, bro. If the beef is dead, that shit,
hey, look, I'm about to come. Let's do this
together. Yeah, we're on stage together doing this shit.
What's a good way to piss in my cereal? Hey, dig your homie up. Speaking of that, since that's disrespectful.
Gucci didn't need it. Hey,
go ahead.
Jeezy wasn't giving him nothing. Gucci's still making millions of dollars.
That's true.
He's still making music doing his thing.
Speaking of which, what about what happened with Gucci and the dudes as of lately? You know what happened with him lately?
What happened?
You didn't see the pictures of him with the transvestite and stuff? No disrespect to that, but Gucci's married and it's real. She on his chest taking pictures. People like, hey, is this even the real chain? People trying to make sure the chain fake. So you don't think it's real?
No.
It might not be real. It might not be real. But what if it was real? You think that would change how you feel?
It might have been a different. You don't know the situation. What if you don't know the situation? What if he's taking pictures with fans and he just like
she was on his lap, shirt off, hand on her chest, nails on the chest, with the camera out.
I don't know about that. That shit sounds too. I don't know nothing about that.
To me, way off.
I don't know nothing about that. I gotta do my research before I speak on that shit.
Well, that being said, we was talking about something else earlier that I found fun, that I found interesting too. We was talking about what people smoke, other people, their homies, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, that's disrespectful, and it's actually flourished into it. It starts from Chicago, and it's literally flourished into other places like
Florida.
Everybody's smoking somebody, because I'm about to actually do a documentary, a short one, right? It's going to be on KTA and you know what I'm saying, ATK. You know about that, the Young and Ace versus the Fulio stuff.
I know Young and Ace, yeah.
Hey, they did that song where it was like Benny smoking one. You know what I'm saying? Where
it was like making my way downtown.
Yeah, that one. So how do you feel about the songs being so disrespectful that they're putting it in very happy songs talking about how bad they did them dirty? They named
all I gotta say, if one of them pop up dead, I don't want to hear them called a legend. I don't want to say, oh, that's unfortunate. A lot of these people are bringing it upon themselves. You can last. You're rich. Why do you want to? You're doing shit that you were doing when you was broke and struggling. So when you was broke and struggling, you didn't have nothing to eat. So now you're rich, you ain't gonna eat.
Yeah,
You
that
gonna eat
makes
some
sense.
ramen noodles? You gonna keep doing this dumb shit?
Some people do. You seen
You gonna
Dolphin in
live
the
in?
video? He was
All right,
eating
so
ramen
I
noodles.
like ramen noodles.
Yeah, you think
So,
when you rich, you still
yeah,
gonna
I
be
like
blessed
ramen
up?
noodles, but you think you're gonna live in some bum ass house
Nah.
and do all this shit? You gotta progress. You gotta progress yourself, and you gotta move on. And see, a lot of the shit is really
repetitive.
A lot of it. So,
They're
like when you said the
copying
15-year-olds, I would expect that from 15-year-olds. It's childish.
Yeah.
Once you're a grown man, you learn like that's not how things supposed to be. That's why motherfuckers go to prison. Like, damn, I threw my life away
like a motherfucker
over nothing.
Over nothing.
Nothing.
You're right. Motherfuckers do it all the time. And it's something that was real to him in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Very real to him in the moment. So in the case of this, people say it's back to back. Like people are eight. Like it's like 8 on my side, 8 on their side, and stuff like that. Do you think it's necessary to be promoting it to like the news because they just dropped something in Baltimore just recently and stuff like that? Shorty posted on his thing a while back. It said we're actually going to be taking real lyrics from what you're saying. Basically, Bobby's murdering people. Do you think it's smart for them to be out here talking about they smoking this dude and this dude and this dude, knowing that we are actually going to be taking what you're saying into accountability?
And for the rappers?
For the rappers.
Even if they weren't doing that, it was dumb from the get go.
It was dumb from the get go because like we're known for the subliminal
self snitching. They're over there self snitching on themselves all day
and dry snitching on others.
Snitching, self snitching.
Because the thing about Bobby Smurder, I'm a big fan of Bobby Smurder, by the way. The thing about Bobby Smurder, if you remember the song, he hella just said, the class spin the block about a week ago. He like said the day it happened, said blah, blah, blah. Named like 8 people, the whole squad. Like, kind of interesting stuff. Speaking of which, I know we didn't talk about him before today on our own personal time and stuff like that. How do you feel about Bobby Smurder and the whole, like, getting, you know what I'm saying? He got out of prison. He was treated like a hero and stuff like that. How you feel about the probation? Do you think it's harsh after he took extra time for his homies and stuff?
And still
like it wasn't
probation?
Because it wasn't like he took extra time for somebody else. So when do you think when he got out, we just go ahead and call it quits? They put him on a no gang probation. Now, no gang probation means we ain't homies. Now, if they consider us the same squad, we not even allowed to do this video together. If I'm Bobby Smurder and you Rowdy Rebel for real, no color that you used to. You can't be around. It don't matter. Your dad is part of the hood.
Think about all our homies. Think about our uncles. Think about everybody we know.
You're not allowed to talk to them no more.
They go to jail. They do their time. They get out. They on probation. They still gotta do all this shit. But it's normal shit.
We never get anti-gang probation though, because we in a place where they're like more known for their criminality than where they from, because we don't like own territories per se.
So, but if we were on that level, then you'd expect it. That's when they hit Rico. You already knew what I was gonna say. Hit you with the Rico and all that. Once you got on that certain levels, it's the shit that happens.
Speaking of which, they talking about Casanova. I did a video on him a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That's actually still continuing. I guess my question for that one is, and I quote, do you think he would tell with all the pressure that's on him? Mind you, the pressure is they had an indictment on him and 15 of his homies went for being Gorilla Stones and stuff like that. And they only added him a part of it because he was the rapper that was there, almost like they were trying to prove a point. Then after that and stuff like that, he actually gets out and he's like, man, it's crazy that they're trying to take me in. He said, be careful. Now he goes on Nick Cannon and happens to do one comment. He says, I'm still 8. They asked him if he was part of the gang. He's like, I don't do none of the bullshit, but I'm still 8. Because that's his squad. Do you think it's fucked up that they're easily able to take you to jail for saying that you still a part of your family or whatever? Just say it was your family or whatever. Like, instead of him saying, I'm still Ape, say I'm always going to be Ishyhendrix with the Hendrixes, just for this, not to use your real last name. You feel me?
Yeah, family it'll be messed up. Yeah, so I don't know. Your original question though, you were asking me, do I think he's gonna tell?
Yeah, that too.
Anything's possible. You never know. You can hang out with somebody every day and not know their true colors. You don't know until they're put in that situation. That's when you see the true coward in them, or you see what they're like. Once that life or anything's in front of you.
Bobby and them did it perfectly fine. Everybody came out in order. Not an issue. They all shut the fuck up.
And there's many people that go in that situation and don't. So you just gotta. It's possible.
You know what I'm saying?
And Casanova, he's been doing this. I think he's more accustomed to a
jail life and all that. He did 15 years. He's also known for stabbing people, did lockdown, all that stuff. Just got out, started a rap career. His life went from prison to now I'm out rapping, and I just got popular when I've only been out for a few months. Then it went to like I'm one of the richest people I know to we going back to prison because I'm still late.
So I don't know. It's all about his mindset. He's still. It's very possible.
You think it might be brittle? Yeah, I feel that.
That's how it is. When you put anybody in the stand,
put them against some heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's just how life goes. Well, shoot, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show, real talk and stuff like that. I don't want to keep you too long, so we're going to keep it real simple and stuff. You got any goodbyes or anything you want to say to the people? Right. So go check out Ishyhendrix music. He has plenty of stuff and stuff like that. There will be an interview coming out soon. This is just a little thing to see some of the vibe that he has for us to talk about a little bit of the news that's going on. Continue to fuck with me, like, subscribe, and share, because that shit is free. If you got socks on, like, subscribe, and share. If you got a shirt on, like, subscribe, and share. If you're drinking like us, like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying?
Oxygen.
You know what I'm saying? And please be above the age of 18 or 21 if you're drinking. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.